Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a while. It's been about a week or two since my last stream. Work in the IT field. It kind of does that. But at least, of course, want to shoot this out real fast. Thank you so much for the new followers, Steakums, DCUO, and Ludicus 17. Thank you guys so much for the follow. Welcome. Evening, Dave. Evening, Luda. Evening, Arwen. Hello, Anthony. Over on the YouTubes. We're streaming right now over on Twitch, YouTube, and the Facebook because fuck it, why not? I'm small, no one fucking cares. I could probably be playing me some great music right now, and DMCA can go fuck themselves. Sorry, we're starting to stream really violently. I'm so sorry. Earlier tonight, we had the DCUO developers over at Dimensional Inc. Games showed episode 41. Really only almost, I feel like, the tip of the iceberg of episode 41. Showed us the House of Legends, the new styles for the vendor and the purple gear, and of course went into the allied system. So they had us honestly a full-on deck of developers on this stream. So it was really awesome to see all of them come together and do this thing. And then of course DCUO hosted the Ask DCUO. It returned, thankfully. And it was done over on their Discord channel. So some good information came from out of there. So that was really great. Do you think I could get into Twitch streaming for DCUO? DCUO, being even 10 years, it has a very small streaming community. Honestly, you can't. Doesn't hurt to start somewhere. It really doesn't. Shadow Enforcer over on the YouTube can click on test server client on forums. Do you know why that is? Wait, I don't understand that one. Can click on test server client on forums. Do you know why that is? J Fuzz, how you doing, buddy? Time Tracker, thank you so much for the sub. 36 months. Woot woot. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. Are you saying, Shadow, are you saying you can't click on the test server client to download from the forums? Should be able to. You can't. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to. I don't see. Let me actually see if this old nugget is working. Okay. I believe that bit.ly link should send you to actually download the client, or might take you to the same forum post. It's been a while since I've seen that sucker. It's been a while. But yeah, she just go into the forums, go over to the actual thread, and the link that says PC test, you should be able just to click on it and it just downloads. If it's not letting you download, I would definitely send Meps a message on the forums and let him know exactly what the issue is. Also, try a different web browser. Reboot the computer. I'm literally going by like some basis IT stuff that I always run into. Always reboot your computer. Always try a different web browser. After those two, I would definitely let Meps know. Let's see. There's a question here. Good. I'm good. Yourself? I'm doing good. I ordered Pizza Hut, so I got pizza in me. It's a Friday and it's payday, so I treated myself to some pizza because I'm a fat ass. So answering a little questions here on the stream, on chat real fast. What are your thoughts on the new episode based on what they have shown so far? I like it. House of Legends looks amazing. It feels amazing. It's some of the vendors look like, of course, they can't be used yet. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to be, especially the Dr. Fate vendor. Honestly, aesthetically, the House of Legend looks fantastic. It really does. The allied system looks definitely like the new, of course, the negativity and pessimism in me says like, oh great, I already had to spend money on artifacts. Now I'm gonna have to spend money on the allies because they did state, if I remember correctly, they stated on the July developer that they'll have the alliances and such on the marketplace for sale. So what those prices and everything looks like, we'll have to see when we get there. But I mean, everything I've seen so far, like, it looks really good. Not really much of a fan of the styles, but I've also I barely changed my stuff. I will say, everyone saying Prince Vegeta in chat when they saw the monitor outfit. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see it, and I absolutely am down for it. I can see it now. I think on men, the shoulders are going to be much bigger. So that's definitely a Vegeta outfit for sure. For sure. Let's see. From Zeus, do you know why the skill points are going to be more important in this episode? Skill points are still important. Like, even for myself, I've always dismissed skill points because it's 10 years old. Do you need 700 skill points? No. No. You need at least maybe 300, maybe even pushing 400 to. This depends on if you want to min-max your stuff. But you don't need 700 skill points. The players who did, congratulations and awesome. But for the majority of players out there, please do not struggle. Please do not. Now, there's going to be players out there who are going to say, yes, skill points are going to be more important. And the reason that that mentality is here is because old content, anything older than the most current 3 episodes, old content, you're going to be stat clamped. You're going to be stat clamped to a CR for that range of tiers, and your stats are going to be down. Now, skill points are important in this regard because your stats will still go up. They'll hit a certain plateau, and I'm not sure what that plateau is yet, but you'll still hit it. So let's just say you have 50 might. Let's just say you have 50 might and you're playing some old content and you get some skill, you get some feat points, and all of a sudden now you have a new skill point. Boom. You use that skill point to put 51 points into might. That might will still increase even in stat clamped content. So yeah, people who out there, other browser worked? Awesome. Good to hear. So yeah, so skill points are definitely going to are still important. Then they still matter. So the more skill points you have, the more you can kind of get over the stat clamped feel and still feel that power. Still feel like you're just wrecking face in old content. The days of one-shotting old content is gone. Go ahead and let the next 2-3 weeks in live server just go ahead and get that out of your system. It's like, yes, that's right, brother I too hit you. You're down. Fuck you, brother I. We've all been there. We all have that feeling. Okay, we all have that feeling. When the episode 41 drops, sure enough, you're not going to be able to one-shot them. You're going to have to pay attention to mechanics. You're just going to have to. They're just so hard to grind. Feel like not a lot of people want to help, in my opinion. Zeus, it's 10 years, man. It's 10 years. That feeling is there. It's absolutely there. It's honestly just one of those things that hopefully we as a community can be better. I don't think we can, but I hope we can. Because again, like I look at the Final Fantasy 14 community because I have friends who play it, and that's a very fucking helpful community. Why can't we be that? Because we have egos, and people need to check their egos at the door and help other players. But they don't want to help other players because they're in their own fucking world. But the new system, this omnibus, the new on duty, I think it's going to help out with that. Because people are going to come and definitely jump in. It's like, hey, can we do this feat? And the feat's going to need communication. The feats are going to need the teamwork. And there's going to be players out there who aren't going to have that kind of teamwork. And they just need, and honestly, I'm hoping that they just become better players. That's a hashtag I've been seeing from No Name and from a lot of people. Hashtag be a better player. I try to be a better player, and I'm an asshole myself. You belong to the Red Lantern Corps. Just like how you're supposed to get new players. Exactly. This new system is going to hurt in-game players. They're going to hurt because they're going to be all stat clamped. I can't feel powerful. I can't one-shot. That's okay. You're just going to have to live in that life. And hopefully it's not going to hurt anybody who's leveling up. The people who are leveling up are my main concern. People who are in in-game, you're in in-game. You're playing the in-game content, you're done. But we have new players who are literally dropping because they can't run the content, they can't level up, and it's taking forever. This new system is for them. And that's what I love, and I hope it's going to work. Feat points, it's 10 years. If you can't get an episode 1 feat, it's not the end of the world. There's many more years to come, many more feats to come. If you started playing at episode 35, and we're up here now to episode 41, you have 6 episodes worth of feats to get. let that be your focus. Wherever you start, let that be your focus. The old stuff you could still try, you could still get. And again, you don't need to sit there at 700 skill points. You really don't. You could sit there at 300, maybe 400. There's a maximum that these skill points go to get max might, max health, mat dom, mat vit, mat resto. There's a min-max system to it. The people who got 700, they're overachievers, and they have played the game, and they know it. They deserve the round of applause, the pat on the back. They want to be those completionists. For people like myself who just want to min-max, hey, I only need this many skill points. I'm going to get this many skill points, and I'm going to be just fine. So you don't need to truly be awesome. You don't need to get 10-year-old feats. They're there. They're not going anywhere. You want to go for them? Go for them. It's not going to hurt anything. Move on with your life. Never played on test server. How does it work? It's basically you get a character, make it, it's already at level 30. You have free gear to play around with, to get yourself leveled up, get your CR up, to get your, it's just basically a free character. That's really all it is. I'm the same way. I'm comfortable at 380. Yeah, I'm comfortable as well. I'm very comfortable where I am. Zeus, thank you so much for the follow. Sorarak 1173, thank you so much as well. Timpuck, as far as Stack Clamp and SP, I think they should balance it to a max to only the effect of the skill point that was available at the time of the content. That's kind of what I thought too, Timp, that they were going to do with the stack clamping, but I also feel like that would have probably been completely overboard. Multiverse, I see you over there on YouTube. What's up, brother? I think that probably would have been too overboard. Seeing how they do it now in the game, like, I think this is that good middle ground. You're still going to, even 700 skill point players can max out all their stuff, but they're still going to be like that ceiling. And they're going to hit that ceiling, I feel. I don't know what that ceiling is, but I know that there's got to be one. But all right. So let's actually jump on one of my other tunes, only because I've played around a little bit too much, and as soon as like the servers opened up, I already did a bunch of stuff. So let's go on just on Precision Ember real fast, just so you guys can see and feel how the game is. And I just realized I don't think my sound is working. Oh, my sound is working. Is my sound working? Because I can't hear shit. It might be, I guess, too low. Hey, Bumbleina. Oh, wait. I think my sound just might be dead on test server. Yep, it's just dead.
I've got us a new ally from that world, too. Batman.
Yeah, so we'll get a little sound going here.
Definitely a different guy under the cowl. Be careful around him.
Okay.
I, the Monitor, am gathering the multiverse to face its greatest threat yet.
I don't need the music.
We will need every ally we can get, even unexpected ones. Meet me aboard the House of Legends.
The situation is dire. I've been coordinating with Star Labs to maximize response times. I'll keep tabs on their progress if you can be my eyes on the ground. Go talk to their lead researcher at Ground Zero.
I feel like a lot of people are mad new content. So I understand that frustration. I absolutely do. This is one of those times where the episode that we got is also a game update too. Like, episodes and game updates come out at the same time. So this episode isn't for content. This episode is for new features. Now, they added the idea of new content by giving us new gear, giving us a new episode currency. So there is a feeling of new content, but it's really, this is for new features. We have a new social hub. We have allied system. We have the new marketplace section, or the new membership changes. So there's a lot of new features coming in that they worked on that's outside of content, which now they can go and work on episode 42 and make sure that's just chock full of content altogether. 10 years from now, 2000, oh my god. CR 2000 will be too much. Bumbleina shouldn't be frozen. I will say, for new folks out there, I do tend to freeze up like a tree. It just happens. It just happens. That's why they call me Tree Light too, because I always forget the X. Trex, I didn't get to see all of the live stream. Was there membership talk? No. The membership stuff is going to be talked about next week. So I think probably next Friday they'll talk about it. Want to come in here. Star Trek, come on. Woo! All right, so House of Legends is up here. We're just going to warp. Apparently I have to hit my controller. And this is a very nice tour. It's a very nice tour system. So I'm actually going to bring this out so we can fly around a little bit. I think I chose my Speedster, so not a flyer. So I do apologize. So the developers are saying that these platforms are going to be for the seasonal vendors. So the seasonal vendors will have a place here in the foyer. Foyer? I call it foyer. It really depends on where you live. Like for us, it's called a foyer. I can't even say foyer. It just sounds weird. It's kind of like Project Health from Ghost Recon. We're the spin a whole season making quality of life changes. Yeah, this is the episode of quality of life changes. Exactly it. All right, so we're just gonna basically do the intro stuff so you guys can see it.
Prepare for the trials to come. I am needed elsewhere. Harbinger, introduce our guests to Tempest Fusionaut and show them around my House of Legends.
On your orders.
Start with Tempest Fusionaut, guardian of the Orrery of Worlds.
Orrery.
I open the way to important locations across time and space. For most of your journey, I will have the perfect equipment for you. I hope to see you often.
Site developer said Tempest Fusionaut here is going to hold all the episode gear for what you need to level up. It's not going to have anything of the past. Once you hit that threshold, it's basically here you are. So it gets me all the way to BOP. I'm just gonna use my mouse. Oh, there's Fallen God. Actually, it might go more darker than that too. Dark Spectre Batsuit. Wow. This just goes all over the place a little bit. Then Lex Corp Salvation. Okay, so it's definitely showing a lot. It's showing a lot. Which, oh, thank God there's actually the categories. You know, Tier 1, Tier 2s, 3, 4, 5. So it goes all the way to Tier 5 content, like BOP was. So here, this is...
Sorry, Harbinger. Calc and I are pulling this data.
Perpetua created this multiverse herself with selfish and evil aims. Together, my brothers, World Forger, Anti-Monitor, and I foiled our mother's plans.
That's beyond terrifying. We have to know more. I'll decrypt the next file. Just give me a few days.
Okay, so that's going to be something later. We'll definitely check it out. Thank you for categories instead of long-ass scrolling, use a tiny-ass scroll bar. Let's see, Trex, we just hit 200 members on the source wall. 250 members in the Discord? I don't know how you're keeping up with that. Let's see. I'm playing catch up on my chat here. Hey, Raph, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so Bumbling, I saw new vendors and upgrades to Watchtower. Are they doing anything for Hall of Doom? There's no new vendors or upgrades in the Watchtower. This is also not the Watchtower. This is the House of Legends. Watchtower Hall of Doom isn't really getting anything new. As far as I know, they're not getting anything new. I haven't also been in there either, but I didn't see anything earlier when I was running around. But this right here is should be the Orrery. There it is. You have to talk to the consoles, that's why I saw it. My screen froze? My screen doesn't look frozen. But I do like this. This is the major teleporter. This is going to show all your tiers and all the open worlds that you can go to. Everybody keeps saying my screen freezing. That's weird. Yep, House of Legends. So the House of Legends is going to host both heroes and villains. And it's also can only host about 150 people per phase. So it is going to be a phase thing as well. So this is where basically the new social hub. If you don't want to hang out in the Watchtower, come to the House of Legends. If you don't want to hang out in the Hall of Doom, hang out here in House of Legends. And apparently you can also duel here as well. So this is the major teleporter that will take you to anywhere you want. So you can go into tier 1 and tier 2 content right here. There's, of course, some tier 5 stuff here, too. And, of course, episode 40, which is World of Flashpoint. Speaking of World of Flashpoint, vendors right here. So you can still access that. What if I never hang out outside my base? Well, then you're just going to have to hang out at your base, Raph. I guess that's where he's going to live. But don't worry. There's also the mailbox, bank, and the broker out over here on this side. So that's all good. Yeah, exactly. So this major teleporter that's only located here in the House of Legend. For folks out there who don't have a teleporter, who didn't buy a teleporter on the marketplace, you don't need to buy a teleporter for your base anymore. It's right here. It's free. It's fucking free. I really like that. Hey, Flash, how you doing, buddy? So next, it wants me to visit the R&D station again. We're just gonna follow the little game here. One, you can also see that we still do have, yes, booster gold and the quarks. And then here's your League Hall information, where you can create your League Hall and also donate your items. Rip Hunter is the vendor for the Saved Universe stuff, which we'll talk about in a bit. R&D station, only one. I feel like they need to have two here.
Exobytes to boost your base stats at R&D stations like these.
All right, I'm just going to let Harbinger talk for a bit.
This main observation deck has more important features. John Constantine will help you power up artifacts. Booster Gold will help you stabilize quarks. And Dr. Fate offers daily rewards. Next, your mentors have hired a guide for you in the training area. They have assured me he is a consummate professional.
I forget. Am I a villain on this character? I forget. Nope, I'm a hero, but it wants me to go talk to Deathstroke. Cool deal. So these are just two test vendors. Those aren't going to be it. Just don't worry about those. We do have Dr. Fate, the daily reward vendor, who has nothing yet.
Grant us your
That's coming next week. It's coming next week. Wait, so by mentor missions, now saying us here, can we still use a Hall of Doom? Yes, you can, D. I'm not really sure what the new the new leveling process, I'm not sure what it's going to look like because we don't have access to that on this tune, but we do. We at least can. Let's see. Bumblebee, yes, I'm very confused on the ally thing. Coming to fight for 90 seconds. Do they have skill points? Do we build? Oh, don't worry, Bumby. I got you. If I can call you Bumby. Can I call you Bumby? I think you're going to kick my ass if I call you Bumby. I'm going to stop calling you Bumby now. Hey, Troy, how you doing? We're just going to take the tour. Everybody's going to have a nice tour. It's a good tour. The new training room. Yeah, I did it. So it does have a repair vendor. It does have the bank. It does have the respec stations. And it has a broker and mail. So you can hang out and live here if you want to. If you want to.
Hone your abilities here. Practice against the trainers or reset your skills via this interface. Learn to watch your back because nobody else will watch it for you. Certainly not your so-called mentors.
Reminder, the Monitor is interested in cooperation. We have one last place to visit before I leave you with allies.
Deathstroke didn't need to hit so on the nose there. That was on point because the Mender's system is terrible. All right, so next we're going to go to the Archive of Victory. I see you, D. I see you. Our favorite guy.
Ambush bug all up in your fourth wall. This room is for you nostalgists. We got old gear you can buy for the cool styles. Teleporters to places you'll maybe visit once a year. Unlocks for Legends Exobytes, the PvP system with some of DC's coolest characters that could always use more cannon fodder.
These last two stops are perhaps the most important to the Monitor. First, Chang Zhu is an alien from Apocalypse who has agreed to behave.
So, Gentleman Ghost is here to change the sell appearance items, you know, like basically everything. So, from appearance hair to the skins, and that's it. As the dev said, this is also where you have your vendors. So, of course, you have your hero vendors over here to show heroic. The unique styles are basically all the ones that heroes can kind of get when they're playing on that side. I really like Metamorpho's look. That is really fucking tight. And then Star Sapphire Zatanna. That's for you, Mags. That's for you. And then regular Zatanna. And then Blue Lantern Power Girl. And of course, over here on this side is the villains. Yeah, Harley, Evil Star, Ursa's outfit that looks sick. And then Emerald Empress. Alright, so now we go and check out the very new pet vendor.
Combat pets. Different functions, different power levels, all depending on what you need. And if you have any trouble, I can provide additional support.
And finally, Cyborg is developing a method for more easily calling in allies. The tour is complete, but please, see Cyborg next.
One thing I'm loving about this system is that it's very clear, it's very direct, and this is exactly what we needed for a tutorial. It's no open-ended, it's just go here, love the wording, love the explanations, and that's exactly what we need. Yes, time, this is on test server. Yes, it's Humpty Dumpty again, yeah. Evening, Scarlet, how you doing? All right, so let's look exactly what is on this vendor.
Different power levels, all depending on what you need.
Thank you, Chang. Thank you.
I can provide additional
So
support.
we all know that we all definitely farmed for Mother Box and Father Box. We definitely farmed for those. All right, in Wonderverse, we did. But now you can come over here and buy the tier 1 pet from this vendor. But that's not all. He also sells the tier 2 versions, and he sells the tier 3. But here's the kicker for it. In order to get the tier 2, you have to obtain, say, the Atlantean Seahorse tier 2. You have to have all the normal mode headlines from the Atlantis episode. To get the tier 3 version, you have to complete all of the elite mode headlines. So you actually have to play them and beat them to get the headlines in order to come over and purchase these pets at the higher tiers. Now, 1, it's great because I don't want to farm for it. I can just go over here and buy it. But 2, they are expensive. And 3, well, fuck, you're going to have to play that content, folks. Sorry for you. So if you're wanting to go out there and try and farm for some feats before this launches, here's kind of where you want to go. Because, like I said, the tier 3s need the normal and the elite headlines. Have fun, folks. Have fun. Can you buy the currency? I mean, the currency is source marks. It's all source marks. Tier 1 costs 100 source marks. Tier 2 costs 400 source marks. And then Tier 3 is 700 source marks. In a world that now, with the on-duty menu of having basically unlimited source marks, I don't think it's going to be that hard. And I'm going to give a shout out to this as well. I've never seen this banner for the console players for this loyalty thing. I like this. I really like that.
You belong.
That's cool.
Red Lantern Corps.
King Wizard, bingo, bango, bongo. That's new, right? Like, that's new. Like, I kind of want this banner for myself. I want this banner to be in our bases. This is a cool banner. Whoever did this banner, we should have really pointed this out. It's a Game Gear controller. Yeah. All right, so this now. So I know everybody's over here watching us now. We're 69 people deep across 3 different versions of streaming. So this right here is for Bumbleina. Okay, gotta give a shout out. This is for her. So Bumbleina, we're gonna go over we're gonna go over the allied system. We're gonna go over that now. So let's go ahead and do the intro and let's get this on. Vegemite, what's going on? I am Q. What's going on, dude? Wonder what the next double source mark week is. I wonder if they're gonna keep doing that. You know, like we have unlimited. Would they do double source marks anymore? I kind of want them to.
This place?
That'll be great.
Allies from all across time and space, and I've been working out a system to connect everyone. I started the ball rolling on a basic team for you when something ominous arrived. A batarang from the dark multiverse, with your name, a location under Crime Alley, and instructions to come alone. It's obviously a trap, so if you do choose to go, please be careful.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the new world release too. So, this is the Allied intro. It's level 20 mission. So at level 20, is same with the artifacts. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get this intro. It's like, hey, here's go talk to Cyborg. But we of course have to wait until we get into live server to actually see about that. But this is your intro mission to it. It takes us to the Dark Multiverse Batcave. Oh yeah, Vegemite, I was in there. Oh yeah, I was in there a lot. Really, I spent all my time farming, just mining or doing woodwork.
This place gives me the creeps. It's like the Batcave, but nightmarish. It has to be the Batman who laughs. This is gonna be a problem.
Oh, that's right. This is my precision build. This one's weird.
My obvious trap all by yourself? This was
I don't even care. Okay, I do care. Where the hell is... There it is. Nope. Bloodlust. Nope. Bloodlust. Yeah. Oh, it was actually over in the front. Fuck, what the hell is my other ability? Shield? I'm just going to go with a shield. It's been a while since I played this character. And see, I'm stat clamped basically to level 20. I'm stat clamped. Also, gotta point out up there, beside my name, I'm super speed. Okay, do you see my icon? I can press F. Turn it on and off. Turn it on and off up there. UI team. To the UI team, the UX team, whatever you want to call yourself. It's the little things. It's the fucking little things. Thank you. Thank you. Huh. I wonder why I'm brawling. My god, I have not played this in a long time.
I recognize my true master.
So I'm not going to worry about going all through this map and killing Robins. There's just a lot of Robins here.
Ooh, sorry. Tough luck. You'll have to be smarter than that.
And for folks out there just joining us, this is the intro to the Allied system. Basically, just like the artifacts, you know, just here you go. Oop, found myself a bug there. We don't talk about the murder in the Batcave, Raph. We don't talk about that. That woman saw those stairs. I'm just saying. Shit, I forgot about the video. Yep, the barrels also got a nice facelift. Let me see if I can actually find one of the... Yep, there's a barrel. So these are the new Helium Barrels. Look at that cool looking design. Look at that. New Helium Barrels? Yeah, don't segue on the barrels. What happens in the Batcave stays in the Batcave. Thank you, Scarlet.
Because
Thank
I
you.
need something from you, and you will need something from me. The hilarious thing is, you won't know what that is until it's too late. So, let's beat each other senseless. I'm Batman without the moral codes. Ah! Not too bad. But I brought allies, and you didn't, so I win.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Here, I've got your back. You got this.
I'm here for the party. Where's the cake? What a... You think relying on allies will save you? When Perpetua is coming?
Big talk from someone who's going to the deepest, darkest dungeon. And hey, being able to send you allies? Pretty clutch. I knew this would be useful. I'll have details for you when you get back.
All right.
All systems are go.
That was too close for comfort. I'll set it up so your allies have your back reliably, and figure out ways to strengthen your team. Check it out.
So first I'm going to look at him.
Put
He
together.
still doesn't have anything on his vendor. So, darn. Hopefully that's coming later in the weeks. So, as a hero, I got Oracle Bot. As a villain, you're going to get Calculator Bot. So you're already going to have your first ally when you do this. So we're going to go ahead and take her. And here's your new ally system right here, which I'm going to go follow. I'm going to follow the menu thing here. So I'm just going to go to my allies. Oh, D, we're going to have to take so many pictures, bro. So many pictures. So many pictures. So we have Oracle Bot. And so her combat, so this is again where you get to choose where if you want them as a combat ally, which can only be one, or one of your support allies. So her combat ability is going to be fire rockets to a single target, and then her passive ability unlocks at level 3. So the rares unlock at rank 5, the epics are at 8, and then the legendaries are 10. So it wants me to open the allies menu, which I did, but I think it's basically broken at that point. But I'm just going to go ahead and equip an ally, and let's go ahead and get her there. The next part is, like they said, we can see the abilities, but we also can't. There you go. It's locked. I don't think the ability needs to be locked to see it. I think we should be able to read it, you know? Let's see. Can you switch them after you slot them? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Apparently, you can switch out your allies in the middle of combat. So say I summoned Oracle Bot and used her. It's still going to be on that global cooldown, I think. But in the middle of the fight, I can switch to my support, bring them into the combat, and then they're done. Yep, Oracle can be support as well. They can any ally can do both. So I can have Oracle more as my support and choose someone else as my combat. And switch them out, vice versa, wherever. I don't think it's going to be easy to switch them, but as you see, there's a button that says swap. So it will use the fortify menu. Okay, the fortify menu will be here in order to level them up. Oh, they actually have new icons. I have to retake pictures. Pictures. I have a lot of pictures to take. I have to text my mother back a little later. Actually, I need to text her now. Sorry. But I'm just going to go ahead and level her up to level 3 just so we can see what the next one is. But yes, it's more fortifying. The ally favor caps. There's your cap right there. What is that, 1 million? It caps at 1 million? Give me 1 second. I got to ask this question.
Ready for the world's fastest concussion?
All right, so sorry. Mom needs me to watch the dog. Watch Stella, so I have to watch Stella. Okay. So sorry. Let me see here. Watchdog Legion. No, Watchdog Stella. Watchdog Stella. I am 36, Skill. I am 36. All these new systems make it harder for me to want to come back to the game. How so, Brixie? Because new systems means new changes. And people always go off about like, oh, we need new powers, new this, new powers, we need new flavor of the months. It's like, well, new systems do that as well. They definitely are very standoffish, no doubt about it. No doubt. But it is not something to really be too scared of. If we don't have new powers, we have new systems. Now honestly, it is definitely going to be a new grind that I'm not really in favor of. But a grind is a grind is a grind is a grind. It's just the nature of MMOs. But instead of getting new powers, we have new systems to enhance our gameplay, enhance our play styles. And that's technically what this is here for. Drex is wrong. How dare you, James? How dare you? This is better than Artifacts, given it's not fully pay to win, but progress / actually play. Very agreed. The ally system, I think, is still going to be tied to the marketplace in a sense, but we'll have to see what actually comes in for playing. They make you fortify, so they sell you packs of tokens. Well, you don't need to actually have packs of anything here. When you're leveling up or even fortifying your allies, it's 100% breakthrough, so it doesn't require seals at all. But I'm just going to get my person. Oh, you can split these as well, so you're not putting in the full 1 million things. Actually, I never even tried on the controller. How do I do on the controller? Oh, there it is. I can load stack or load count by pressing Y. There you go. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. So we're just gonna. Oh, I need to actually go and get the test box. But either way, actually, yeah, that's kind of where I'm stuck on this call for allies here. Open allies menu for introduction to DCUO allies. There is no menu because it's actually supposed to give me my first thing. So, true that.
Time for the perfect team up.
Let's actually go ahead and just go and get the packs. On test server, we have the actual allied box for testing. Do you think they will add Zatanna as an ally? Probably. I can see it. I honestly don't. I don't see them saying no to any of the like adding an ally. I don't see a lot of no's to it. It really just depends on like the episode and if they're able to do it. Yeah, I need to take new pictures. I didn't get those right. Darn. My current main gripe is how the UI currently is, really. Well, that's one of the benefits, too, is that even the Fortify menu is a new UI. The Allied system is a new UI. A lot of it's still the old, but it's also bringing in a lot of new as well. And they can't really completely wipe the actual UI. They can't really, like, immediately destroy all of it and rebuild it from scratch. That team is gone. Sadly. But this is still working on the original code, which is just god-awful and terrible to work in, but they make it work. And that's all I can really do. I mean, the UI definitely needs to be updated even more so, but they work in the confines of what they got, and they sometimes make shit look shiny. I meant to say it like that. Try old 2005 PS3 code. PS3 code. All right, so we're gonna add the 15 here. So you're seeing that it takes 500 ally favor to get to level 2, 1500 to get to level 3. And this is actually where I'm stopping on this one right here. Yeah, this is on Unreal 3. All right, so we got to check out the abilities now. So we did get to level 3, so we unlocked the passive. And the passive is slowly repair your gear over time. So yes. And that UI, obviously, these icons need to be much smaller because it's hiding the text. So that's obviously some feedback there. So yeah. So her one passive is slowly repairs your gear over time. Yep, I don't really need single target damage. I want you in that support role to repair my gear, to repair it. And yeah, I really want that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and just do that now. I'll go ahead and confirm to move that. I can't really click over, but come into the equip. Let's go ahead and just do that right there. Yeah, she's gonna live there. She's gonna live there. But we went ahead and thanks to the ally box, it got us the other heroes and such. All right, you got her. There. And can I actually delete? Oh, I can delete. Sweet. Love me a zoom. Love me a zoom. So the rares, the rares and the epics only get one passive. But the legendary get 2 passives. But when I choose, like if I put Queen Diana in my support role, I have to choose which of the support abilities to use. I can't use both. I have to choose one or the other. Yes, please. I mean, someone needs to keep Trex's gear repaired. What? Is it broken? I didn't know it was broken. What's up, PokePro? That's new to me. Is that the update that people were talking about? Yes, this is the new thing. These guys going to be integrated into the base generator? No, Brixie. No, they live in their own, this is their UI. This is where they live. They don't take up inventory space unless you don't use them. This is where they're inventoried. This is where they live. I will say the sad part is like these are the catalysts for them. The Rare Alliance, Epic Alliance, and the Legendary Alliance. These guys will live in your inventory or even your bank, really. I will say I think I might move these to the bank and see if if this UI pulls from the bank or not. It would be great if it does. It would be absolutely great if it does. But Bumby, I know you had some questions. Do you got anything else? Do you have any questions about this? So I will say I'm actually going to level up. Now, I will do y'all a favor too. Oh, good. It came over here. And everyone knows I love spreadsheets. That's why I got a spreadsheet. It's not under docs, it's under sheets, silly. Now, please understand, these may change. So don't take these all to heart, okay? Wouldn't it be great if this actually had like a zoom feature? Not that panel. Oh well. So, do you think it was as expensive as artifacts? Well, now you guys get to see what the numbers look like. This is how much experience the rares and the epics and the legendaries have. This is the amount of favor that you need to level them up. That's how many alliances that you need to level these up. So whether or not they're as expensive, I don't know. We don't know how much favor we get from playing the game. We don't know how much we're going to get from daily rewards. We don't know how much they're going to be on the marketplace. We don't even know how much they're going to be on the vendor when it comes to the alliances, if the alliances are even sold there. So we have a lot of variables right now, but so we can't really answer if they're going to be more expensive than artifacts. My realism says that they're probably going to be on par. They're probably going to be on par. Let's see. Would like catalysts to have their own space or just be integrated into the system menus they're associated with? Artifact catalysts take up so much as it is, and with new ones, every expansion, it adds up. Oh, absolutely. And at the same time, I mean, they want you to use those catalysts. They don't really want the catalysts are meant to be stored like we, of course, do. We have alts. We ship them over the alts and move on with our lives. I mean, they're meant to be used. They're meant to be sold. They're not actually meant to be stored. So as players, we are storing an item that we're storing because we're hermits. We're hoarders. But it's essentially, these are items that have to be used. So yeah, so for your rares, for your rare allies, you're looking at spend 8,500 favor. 8,500 favor. The epics are going to cost 75,600 favor, and then the legendaries are basically right there, shy of 300,000 favor. Whew. Damn, all right. Brixby, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crash. Like, damn. But we also have what level you'll be able to get the passives. So for the rares, you get the passive at level 3. The epics, you get the passive at level 4. And in the legendaries, you get the passives at level 4 and level 6. So if anything, you could look at the passive for legendaries getting to level 6 and calling it a day. But even for me, like in the realm of catalysts that we've had, it keeps going up by 1 a little bit, right? It's like level 3 is like 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2. The next one would be 5, 3, like 5, 4, 3, right? No. It jumps to 6, 5, 3, 8, 7, 5, 12, 10, 7, all the way to 36, 30, 22. Fuck. So it makes me imagine that the rare and epics we'll be able to get almost with like candy, most likely for source marks. But again, we can only go off of this sheet with only sticker shock. This is all sticker shock. That's the feedback I can give. It's sticker shock. Yeah, I remember handing it out, right? So it's all sticker shock right now. And that's the feedback that I can give. It's like, oh my god, I could level up Flashpoint Aquaman? That sounds awesome. I want to... Whoa, hold on here. This is like down payment on a house money, guys. Wow. Sticker shock. So again, these are numbers that may change over the course of the testing, may not, but just keep in mind that this is it. And the variables that we're missing are how much favor we can get, honestly, in either a day or gameplay-wise of 4 hours or more. How much favor we can get. Where do we get the alliances? How much they're going to be on the marketplace, and how much or what is going to be on the cyborg vendor for allies. So there are some variables that, again, the initial feedback is sticker shock. That's basically all we have right now. But is there any questions on the allied system? Any questions whatsoever? So you do get, for heroes, we get Oracle Bot. For villains, they get Calculator Bot. And then Cyborg, the vendor, the allies vendor, he's going to have, I think, both of them and the House of Legends bot. So we'll have all the bots for sale for source marks, so you can have all 3. You'll be able to jump into allies using all 3 of them. Where the others come from, I can only guess content. Only guess content.
I
Where can I get some damn bait for my allies? Well, your damn bait, Raph, is allied favor. The allied favor is the food to level up your relationship with your ally. I want to make sure I word that as well. It's not really like we're leveling them up. We're just leveling the relationship because I like them. I'm actually going to level up Aquaman because I want to use Aquaman. Oh, yeah, I don't want to fortify you. Equip ally. We're going to do Aquaman. I like the tentacle thing. It's really good. And I actually want to level him to level 4. So let's go with 15,000. Sorry, let's see here. You know how to acquire them? Yeah, Ghost. That's where we get them. You get all 3 from the Cyborg. From Cyborg, he'll be the vendor for it. And then yeah, you'll get 1 for free, either Oracle or Calculator. The other ones, we don't know where we get them yet. Does Calculator Bot have the same passive as Oracle? No, actually he does not. He has something different. 1 second. I apparently did not put enough in him. I should have probably put the 20. I miscalculated. They also numbered this weird. All right. All right. So to summon on the keyboard, it's going to be R. It's just going to so Brixby, actually it goes into basically your question as well, but basically with IMQ. So this is Flashpoint Aquaman, and you get 1 combat ally who will fight with you, and then the other 2 slots are for your support. So you'll have 2 passive buffs that you'll be able to use. So we're going to have Emperor Aquaman as our combat ally to actually fight with. And you can see his icon in the bottom down here. Let me actually bring out the mouse. So yeah, he's right down here. On keyboard, it's the R button. On controller, it's just the R stick. That's the R3 button. Just click it down. For Aquaman, I'll answer the passive abilities. So the one that we have is... Oh, I'm going to have to go in the other one because that damn thing is too big. So, let me also say right now, Aquaman is... He's for DPS, folks. He's for DPS, and this is purely why. When a supercharge is used, ally active power cooldown is reduced. So I'm using Aquaman in my combat role, and that's what he's going to be doing is tentacles. Tentacles will stun and damage the enemy in AoE. That's why I have him in my combat. For DPS purposes, fucker is going into my support role, because when a supercharge is used, ally active power cooldowns or a cooldown is reduced. Yeah, I'm going to be fucking using that. I'm definitely going to be testing the hell out of that too. And then he has a second ability at level 6 I haven't unlocked yet. I really do feel like that really should be unlocked. Let me check. I'll even check the forums and see if it's listed there. Let's check the forums. As it loads slowly. Allies UI. Call for allies mission. I need to definitely get introducing ally system. And so Aquaman's second passive ability is summoned henchmen and pets get increased in damage. So it's either you're a person who uses supercharges a lot, so you can use his first passive, or if you're a person that uses pets, like my sorcery tune, I want to use his second ability, his second passive instead, and that will allow my henchmen and my pets to get increased damage. That plus Blue Belt, yes. Blue Belt will definitely be fucking getting out of there. Yeah.
I think this'll do it.
But yeah, so remember, you can only use one of the support. You can't use both. You have to use one or the other. That's what that 1 and 2 really shows is active, and that green dot shows as well. Green dot probably could be a little better. Could be a little better. All right, so I'm actually going to go out and let's go Flashpoint Gotham City. You guys want to see these things in action, right? You want to see Aquaman? As I'm using him for his combat prowess. Oh, AK doesn't want to see it, so I guess I'm going to have to stop then. Is there a healer ally? Let me ask you, I'll link this in chat too. Yeah. There you go, Solrak. I was just about doing it. So, how many people are testing and how many people are whining? I haven't looked. I really haven't been paying attention to the chat. Samber, have they announced the full release for this yet? They haven't released the date yet for when it's going to be launching. I can only guess if I go with all the other ways, this is going to be 2 weeks of testing and then it releases. So, if you want to guesstimate, just like I am, I'm going to guesstimate Thursday in 2 weeks. Or what is it going to be? 1, 2, I'll guess the 26th. The 26th is my guess for when it's going to launch. That's only a guess. It's not anything concrete. Oh, it's always going to release broken. That's just life in general. All right, so let's summon Aquaman. And he's gone. And it's on a 90-second cooldown. I wonder if the actual... Not that. Combat? I wonder if he actually shows up in damage. See, Robot Sidekick. Lethal Blackout Leggings healed me. Thank you. Ah, here it is. So, where do we see it first? Emperor Aquaman's form change. So it's damage for 8,400, 81. So that looks like to be the tentacles and then damage over time. Well, he didn't stand there and do anything. He actually, his damage is right here. What Aquaman did was he stunned the enemy. He stuns an AoE. Yeah, Kraken Tentacle stun and damage enemy in AoE. So, that's basically what he does. He does crowd control and a damage over time. I'm not going to say it's nothing. The damage is going to say otherwise, but it's also not going to be something completely OP. It's not going to be something like, and again, we saw the stream, Flash and Zoom doing that amount of damage. It's not supposed to happen, so that's all immediately getting fixed. Or should have already gotten adjusted. But no, he definitely did stuff. Thought they would do something, it's just another ability. Yeah. Star rating reminding me of Gacha, to be honest. As a fellow Gacha player, definitely. I got those feels too. But there's nothing Gacha about it since all the breakthroughs are 100%. They don't fail, which is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, Aquaman, all his ability for this one is crowd control. That's his combat ability.
Run for your lives!
Are they too far away for you there, buddy?
The freak's doing real damn.
I guess they were too far away. That was awkward. It's definitely a 90-second cooldown. It sucks, but it just serves as every other cooldown with our trinkets, orbital strikes, and supply drops. So it's not truly end of the world. Hell, there might be an ally out there that lowers ally cooldown. You never know. Any vendor for Demon's Tale from Caustic over on YouTube. Demon's Tale, so all the Prometheum lockboxes and the vault styles should be on the Dr. Fate vendor, which does daily rewards. We haven't seen it on there yet because they haven't done that update, but I think that update's coming next week. I think for this week of testing, it's testing out the on-duty stuff, testing out allies, and letting that be the focus right now. Now, one of the other ones I looked at that, thanks to the live stream, was Flashpoint Batman fires guns for single target damage, followed by grenades for AoE damage. I just like that Batman just comes down there and just basically dual pistols everything to death. And yeah, zoom, spinning attacks pulls enemies, followed by AoE explosion damage. Diana's definitely for tanking. And that's the combat ability, it taunts the enemies. Let's see. Electrical stun effects, single target. Sonic projectile does AoE line of damage, so it's only front damage here. Yeah, munitions characters will definitely fall in love with we're like, Flashpoint Batman, you ready to do this? Yeah. For Calculator Bot, because I think someone asked earlier. So for his combat, he deals damage over time to enemies in the red ground target. His passive is he repairs gear for an amount per time segment. Amount repaired and number of times segment raises as you level this relationship. You know what? I really feel like that. Oh, that's Oracle. Sorry, I read Oracle. Calculator Bot does this. Calculator's passive ability procs a small heal. Amount of heal increases and time between heals decreases as you level this relationship. So Calculator Bot will heal you. He's a little self-heal machine for his passive. Alright. Okay. That's pretty cool. Especially those of us who use Linnaria's Amulet terribly. That's pretty cool. So my question is, which piece of content... Ooh, I just answered my own question. I was asking which piece of content had the most number of enemies around you, because I want to test to see how many enemies are actually going to get stunned. Oh, Steel without a nameplate. And like I said, I answered my own question, because the answer to that is Wonderverse. Oh. Well, that's weird. Tier 6 is missing. Well, I guess Tier 6 isn't really there because it's not old content. That still kind of sucks. Yeah. That blows. Oh well. BOP Metropolis it is. Because I do remember BOP Metropolis has like the Poison Ivy stuff. Let's see. Devon Win over on YouTube. Next week they'll share the daily logins and new vendor. And Demon Tail will be confirmed to be a new vendor. Yes, that is true. Yep, it's been confirmed. Yeah, we'll see Fate, the new member, the new daily reward, and everything. Poison Ivy. Yeah, everything's been dropped down and squished greatly in the on-duty menu. I'm gonna go to a custom place, everybody can see what it now looks like. So yeah, so everything's been dropped down. Oh, that's why it's not there. My CR is not high enough. Duh. That would be why. That would be why. Oh, actually, yep, there she is.
Hey,
Oh yeah, he gets everybody. Cool. Yeah, I'm liking that move. I like that indicator as well. It's literally the UI people is literally the littlest things. The littlest things. Soul Rack, yes. Heroes can buy villain gears. Villains can buy hero gear, but it's really just the styles, of course. But yes, we can buy the cross-faction styles. Meps has not confirmed whether or not we'll be able to get those feats. So the cross-faction style feats, he hasn't confirmed if we're able to do that yet. He's looking into it. Sorry, I'm getting definitely a lot of messages. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to test. I wanted to see how many people Aquaman could actually wrap up with his tentacles. So that was cool. Any other questions regarding allies? When are they going to unlock more of the older episode styles? You mean like in the style unlock? No idea. As far as we know, as of this moment, that with my information I know, is House of Legends bot, Oracle bot, and Calculator bot are from the vendor. You get either Calculator bot or Oracle bot for free from doing the intro mission. And then House bot is definitely sold, and the other two are sold as well. Where all the others are, where you can obtain them, no idea. I believe they're like going to be in like the raids or even alerts, like as a rare drop. But I honestly don't know. They never told us yet. If they did tell us, it might be in the forum thread, but I also didn't see it. Yeah, they didn't say. So we don't have a knowledge on where they're going to be dropping and where we're going to get access to them yet. Hopefully we get to that get that soon. Is DC going to be alive again? DC's always been alive. It's been alive for 10 years. It's not dead. You want to see a dead game? Definitely look at Marvel Avengers. That's a dead fucking game. Sorry. That's me projecting. PJ Baby K, no new raids? No. There are no new raids. In that sense. So there's no other questions about allies. I'll go ahead and move on to the next part, which is Save the Universe. So let's see. Let's go back over to the House of Legends. Yeah, on PS4 is dead. But you're not wrong about Avengers. Alright, so Save the Universe. This is where the content is. So this episode, again, isn't about raids. It's not about content itself. Anything new, rather. This is about features. This is an episode, an update, all about new features. One of the new features is Save the Universe. This is an introduction to this new system, to this new content to the new content thing. Save the Universe is the content for this episode. Is how it's really going to be. And then Save the Universe, when the next episode comes out, Save the Universe is I think it's going to change itself to either staying like it is until it changes the source marks or something. But Save the Universe is almost like Raid the Universe, like we had. We had that, here's your piece of content, run the raids and get special stuff. Save the Universe is going to be in that same realm. First up is going to be introducing us to the old Superman content. Oh, do I have to do the intro mission? Do I need to do the intro mission? Or am I just not old enough because I'm lacking? I'm just going to get my main character. Hold on. Why do this on my alt when I could easily go to my main character and look at shit? Come here, Bubba. Silly thing. For a second, I thought you meant Marvel Heroes, but that game totally shut down. Yeah, that's a difference. Yeah, a game totally shut down. That's not a dead game. That's just a gone game. That's a game gone. And for those of you who are definitely missing it, no shots below the belt. Like, if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. I did not enjoy my time. Definitely needed to not be Diablo, but with superheroes. That was not my cup of tea. All right. Okay, guess I need to do this.
It's always good to see you.
Yeah. Now do I have it? Nope, still not there. What the hell? Either way, custom play. So Save the Universe, it's going to consist of old content, but it's going to be upscaled to our in-game level. So for the first, at launch, we're going to have the Superman content. We're going to have Science Spire. It's a solo and a solo elite. Phantom Zone is going to be a alert, and of course the elite alert. And then Power Core. It's going to be, what is that, FOS? That's FOS 3, right? No. Sorry, I forgot. Power Core is FOS 2. I don't remember these things. No, I don't fucking know. No, that's actually still the 4-man. That's still the 4-man, right? That's what that is in the Power Core, the 4-man? It's FOS 2? Fuck. How's it gonna do us like that? No. Damn. Okay, so yeah. So this is what your content looks like, and there's gonna be an elite version. This is where you're gonna get your grains of time, which is gonna be the episode's currency. So it's going to be the episode currency to get your episode-specific gear, the monitor styles. So this is what Save the Universe is. Save the Universe is playing old content, but upscaling it to in-game level. So that's actually one of the ideas that I had and I loved, and I'm really happy to see it, especially seeing an elite version of these as well. That's also great. So that's what Save the Universe is. Instead of it being really new content, it's just a new form of content that they're giving to us that's going to be a seasonal thing in the future. And that's great because honestly, I mean, yeah, we played this stuff at level, we play it now stats clamped, but now instead of it being us being weaker, this content is now going to be at our end game, and it's going to be tougher and how we get these new rewards. How it's going to look in the future, I'm really interested to see because I actually do like this. I really do. Last time I seriously played was back in Earth 3. After that, my whole league dissolved. Yeah, after Earth 3, yeah, that's accurate. That's pretty accurate. No lie, Earth 3 was actually is still one of my favorite episodes. It's still. But after Earth 3, there was an exodus. No lie. Why is there 2 cameras? Because kitties. Do you not want to see kitties, Andy? I don't know where kitties are. They're probably cooling off somewhere because our AC went bust yesterday. So if it looks like I'm sweating profusely, it's not because I'm nervous. It's because the AC's out. Kill me. Sin Mysterio, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crash. So old content has been given a Red Bull and grew wings. Exactly, Karma. Exactly. Black screen. Hit refresh, Sato. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. Will this episode have the most feats? I wouldn't say have the most feats, but it is going to have feats. There are going to be feats involved. Pretty sure there's going to be feats involved. But that's Save the Universe in a nutshell. It's running old content in an in-game level. It's upscaled to in-game levels. So what you see here I'm just actually going to do the rates for this. So this is part of the content restructuring. This is the omnibus, okay? They really condensed a lot of content. And by condensed, I mean they squished it all together. They repackaged it and made it a little bit more glued together. So anything tier 1, that whole novice raids, expert raids, that's gone. It was a good idea. And again, it's always a good idea, but it's gone. So here we have all the tier 1 stuff. And all you have to be is level 30 to play it. At level 30, when the person starts doing their in-game stuff, they can go ahead and do all of these raids. Instead of it just being 3 raids that they can do, they can do all these raids. So at tier 1, you get to be level 30, or you have to be at level 30. To do tier 2, you have to be level CR 60. Tier 3 is CR 100, and yeah, that's a lot there. Tier 4 is CR 150. Still a lot there. Tier 5 is 210. And then Tier 6 is where you get to current game. It's current. Wonderverse, Legion, and Flashpoint. That's current. When episode 41 launches, Wonderverse is supposed to move to source marks. Because, it's going to be Legion, Flashpoint, and then this. But because this thing technically doesn't have any content outside of Save the Universe, nothing new, right? I don't think they should move Wonderverse down to source marks. They may, and if they do, it's great, because I definitely want to buy some stuff with my source marks. No doubt. But Wonderverse is supposed to move to source marks, and it's supposed to be Legion, Flashpoint, and then House of Legends be the new 3 episodes. Okay, D. Okay, you obviously want to buy shit too. I get it. But yeah, so tier 6 is our current. Now, episode 42 could either continue tier 6 or it could start tier 7. I think it's probably going to continue on to tier 6, to be honest. But this is a look at what the alerts look like. All right, so look at the alerts. A look at the duos. And then a look at the tier 1s. Now understand that one thing I'm not really happy about is the tier 2s here. These are all the legend solos. Those legend solo stuff. It's look. Cameron, can I add you? You can. If you're talking about on game, I either go by under Trex Rage, Trexual Healing if you're a villain, and Black Ember. So those are my 3 top characters right now because I'm bouncing back and forth. Yeah, these are all rearranged. And these are just great for me. These are, in my eyes, just really great. It's condensed. They're all specific to, instead of it being like, oh, you need to be CR 100. Now you got to be CR 110. Now you got to be CR 120 to get... Nah, it's everything condensed and done. It's great. All right, so Andy over here on Twitch. So what happens to the gear now? Because Tier 2 gear giving you CR 43 is now obsolete. Is absolute now. No, it's not obsolete. Tier 2 gear still gives you CR 43 gear. It's still there. It just now gets you... You have to be level... you have to be CR 60 to get to the next tier. So you just keep replaying your stuff, and you'll get there.
You belong to the red.
Joker DCUO, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crash. Sorry, I gotta take another swig of drink. Is this coming to the Switch also? Yes, Shadow, it is. It's coming to the Switch. If the game... The question is, like, will the game launch... Will episode 41 launch with the rest of the consoles? That Mess was not sure of. It's supposed to. We would like it to. But things sometimes out of their control makes it to where it probably won't launch at the same time. So, it will launch for the Switch. Whether or not it launches on the same day, that's a different story. And yeah, just like D said, Andy... Tempest Fugonaut is also still here. He's going to be our multiversal tier vendor. Obviously, I didn't actually talk to him before. And this is where I can still come in and buy the tier gear. This is where I can buy, like, you know, tier 1. There's my tier 1 gear. So there's that good stuff. I can buy tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, and that's it. Probably won't, because Switch got episode 40 like a week later. That's where it just falls under they don't have control over it. I think they certainly try to make it where it launches on the same day, but Nintendo has their own process of approving game updates, and they just kind of go. Like the Oracle bot ally with Grimbor's chains. Yeah. There's going to be some great combinations out there that players are going to find. Like, for me personally, again, like, Aquaman's combat ability and AoE stun. That's great for me. I like that. Especially as a DPS when I'm out there in the new world and everybody keeps thrashing on me. It's like, cool. Fuck y'all. Stun your asses. It's not going to be fun when the controller wants to do it. It does look like even using Aquaman, you have to kind of be, like, in the fight. So if anything, Aquaman can be used in a combat state if there's ads coming and it's like, oh, Aquaman, stun them. Like, cool deal. So it's definitely more or less a range thing where they have to be pretty fucking close. Where do I find the entrance to this area in the Watchtower? It's going to be in your map. Just go to your warp menu and go to the House of Legends. So, okay. All right. Anything else? Any other questions that anybody has? I don't think there's a specific warp. No, I don't think there's a warp pad for it. It most likely will just be one of the stables in that warp menu that's always going to be there, I think. No, we have new styles. The new purple gear is going to be based off of Tempest Fugonaut here. If you want to know what the purple gear is looking like, that's basically it right here. That gives you a good idea of it. And then the actual tier vendor gear, both the regular and the elite version, is based off of the monitor, which I don't have a picture of him at the moment. Do you know where I can get a flash symbol for 110 corks? That will probably be Booster Gold. What messages? What? Hold on. Are there new drops from the Save the Universe content? New drops as in how or what? I mean, drops wise, you're still gonna get blue, your greens, your blues, and your purple. That will still drop from them. But that's basically it. Just like every other gear, that's basically the gear boxes there. Now that allies are out, I think they released Grimbor chains with that in mind. Probably. Most probably. He's technically DC's Watcher, but his one hand does look like the Infinity Gauntlet. That is exactly it. It's the damn Infinity Gauntlet. And I've never heard of this Tempest Fugonaut at all. Also, my knowledge on DC Comics is very low. That's basically it. So you basically get new currency for running old content. Yeah, you get that, you only get the new currency from running Science Spire, Phantom Zone, and Power Core. Those are where you only get the grains of time. And I don't believe these are loot locked either. I don't think they are. I guess I guys will find out. We
I'm glad you responded because I need someone
he
with your
introduced
skill
in
set.
Sideways
I've
and
been
then
trying to
became a
track
larger
down
character in the
Rosodwint
Tales
after
of
he
the
left
Dark
the Phantom
Multiverse,
Zone,
and
and
Flash
it
Forward,
seems some
where
of his
he
people
gives
took an
Wally
interest
West
in
his
Lex
redemption
Luthor's
arc.
Science Spire. I knew then I needed
Oh,
to
so they
investigate.
basically shoehorned
My
him
guess
in.
is they're
Okay,
after something
10-4.
in Luthor's database. Let's find out what.
So like I said, this is old content for sure because we've all seen it if we've played it.
Like
but this is also upscared to our current difficulty level.
Reminds
Was I
me of
supposed
the
to stop
time
him?
those gangsters left me alone in a room with a Tommy gun. I mean, come on, guys.
You were warned.
I think I was supposed to stop him.
We fight for our freedom.
Reinforcements!
Hold it.
I wasn't sure if I was using Lunaria or not.
I hate waiting around, don't you?
Oh, you're okay, PJ. This is Q&A. This is exactly 4 questions, and I give answers to the best of my ability. This is exactly the safe place to do that. So there is no open world. I'll say that too. There is no open world to this. So there are no dailies. There is one. I'm gonna treat it as a weekly.
I'll see if Lex has anything stashed around here that could help. A research room. Let's see if I can find anything useful, Here, throw this in.
I fight for Krypton.
Oh, I'm completely ignoring the crystals too. Such a noob DPS.
No more.
This might be useful.
Have I told anybody that I love the self-healing from Lunaria's Amulet? I fucking love the self-healing from Lunaria's Amulet.
Here's something a Kryptonian won't like at all. We need to get to the upper levels. The door I opened should lead to a way up. I'll meet you up there.
Looks like time traveler shoulder pads. So time traveler gear. I think it's the greens and blues for this thing. Is this going to erase the stat revamp? Oh God, no, Tube. God, no. No. This is still, if anything, still part of the evolution of the stats revamp. I wanted to show that there is a weekly. Yeah, Save the Universe. So I think this is a weekly mission, or it might be a daily. I don't know. But so this is an overall mission that you have to do. Do 5 solos / duos, 3 alerts, and then 1 raid. And then Grain of Time, large loot cache, dark matter to I don't know what that's for. And then of course some solar colas because why the fuck not? I forgot what the dark matter is for. I feel like dark matter is for your OP gauntlets. They're the Rip Hunter OP gauntlets. That's the OP item. Do allies appear when you inspect other players? No, they won't. And when I go back to I'll go back to the Watchtower or the Hall of Legends, and I'll certainly look. But I don't think they're going to appear when you inspect.
You've made a mistake.
What about toughness? The toughness stat's still there. I mean, I don't think anyone PvPs really anymore, but toughness is still there. Yeah, I play on PC, but I use a controller because this is a console port, and I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill. This game was made for playing on a console, and we all know it. We all know it. Well, no, I also play with an Xbox controller as well. So Xbox with Windows is plug and play. Let's see. Do you like the self-healing from the aimlet? I do, Seuss. I really do. Yeah, but console players can't clip. No, they do. They fucking can. I've seen them.
Good, you made it.
Let's see. Do you know? What's it? Yeah. And then where's another question? Oh yeah. Will this update make XP matter more than artifacts? Kinda. I mean, so with the content now stat clamped, it's stat clamped to a point that you're still going to be strong, but there's also like a little bit of buffer with it too. That say like, and an example I used before was, say you have 50 skill points in might and you have 5,000 skill points, or 5,000 might. 5,000 might using 50 points in the might. Okay, that's your 5,000 is your might. Even in stamp content, stat clamp content, your might is at 5,000 from say 10,000. So at 5,000 stat clamped, you get a feat, you get a skill point, and you decide to go 51 into might. That 51 might, even stat clamp, now becomes say 500, 100. I'm also throwing numbers around. I don't really have anything concrete, but you will, if you do get a skill point and you put it towards a stat, that stat, even in stat clamped content, is going to increase. Now you'll still have the beautiful benefits of the buffs of your artifacts. I mean, I was playing around in fucking FOS 2, or FOS. Yeah, I was in FOS 3 actually. I was in FOS 3 with Lasso, dragging everybody around like, "Fuck you, Max, you're coming with me." I didn't wipe or anything, but it still was rough. I mean, it worked out. PS4 controller, I think you have to download. The PS4 controller should be plug and play now. I don't think you need a third-party program to make it work. But if you do, I can't remember what it is, but there is one that I remember using before. I just can't remember the name of it. Yes, Brixby. Basically, DS4. Thank you, AK. In a sense, yeah. So all your stats get lowered and everything, and then your skill points, you can still put stuff into and allow it to increase. It's not going to be like increase by God amazing, but it's still going to be where you're still going to be able to increase your the stats for your level, stats for your character, and you're still going to feel that overpoweredness. You're still going to feel powerful. You're not going to still, even with someone with 700 skill points, they're not going to walk into a raid or a boss fight and one-shot anything. Fuck no. The person who thinks that, be smarter. They're still going to be stat clamped, but there's going to be that plateau. There's going to be a ceiling that will be reached even regarding that. Is it specific to DC or just using it in general on PC? In general on PC. In general. Max CR, don't know. I don't do that kind of math. I think someone once told me, like, I think I heard in the stream, like, CR 53. I think someone on the stream chat was talking about it.
Give me a few seconds here and
But I honestly don't know. We gotta go this way. I forgot how this instance worked. You don't even know what it's like to suffer.
Reinforcements!
That's what I'm testing right now, PJ. I don't think it's Luke locked, but I'm testing it.
Stop! We won't surrender to you. Hold it!
I need backup! We will win this day!
Oh, the new gear raises your CR. Thought it was just styles for that. Oh, yeah.
If you can get some power to that central power thing, I think the door will open.
Man, this takes me back. Yay, skill point. And now actually, I will wait to use the skill point. I got 5 actually. So I'll get to some stat clamp content and we can actually show it off. Also, I want to give this nice little update. If we were in group content, if you go into an instance and you find the collection, everyone in the group gets the collection. Everyone gets it. It's not just we need to roll for it. Everybody gets the collection.
It's not too late to surrender.
You were warned!
Were there adjustments made to the old content taking into consideration the new minimum CR to access them? I would assume so, but just to be sure. Yes, they were. So during the testing that I saw, like CR 30 is that tier 1, right? CR 30. I was actually CR 75 when I went into it, so I was already over it. I was over the those people. Majin Deicide, thank you so much for the follow or the sub on YouTube. Thank you so much. So that testing that I did, that I saw, was I walked into a tier 1 level CR 30 instance, but I was CR 75. That was my stat clamp. It brought me down to CR 75. Senior officer goes. We meet again.
Stand down!
For the second to last time. I think I rage crashed. I don't even know why you're in my bar. That's hurting me. Heal me. Hey, Guy TV, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crash.
No more. Damn you for this.
Also, Lunaria's amulet is super powerful.
Hold it.
Like, I wonder if that's actually a bug that I shouldn't be getting healed that much.
We won't surrender to you.
There's my grain of time, which is the new currency. I have been loving my Sorshard pet build as well. On my sorcery tune, I just got Quinzlet. I got him got enough Nithmel in him to get to 120. I just need to get the Catalyst for it. But I'm really pumped for it now. I'm really pumped. Source Shard needs to get
Somewhere
120
in
as
all
well.
this data is the information Zod is after. Let's see what we
And now
found
with this
here.
new content, I can just go back,
bottled
play as
city of
much old
Kandor.
content as I
These
want
are
to,
the
and
coordinates
get
to
all the
Brainiac's
source
bottle
marks
ship where
to
it's
buy all
being
my
held.
catalysts. I'm
If
not
Zod wants
gated
to
behind the
steal
catalyst
Kandor,
anymore.
he'll have to go
Fucking
through
love
us
that.
First. We can't
No more
trust him
loot
with
locks?
this
Shit,
information.
yeah.
I am Zod. Those coordinates, give them to me. You cannot keep us from restoring Kandor.
Yeah, Zod is wound a bit too tight. It's not like we're gonna leave Kandor there now that we know where Brainiac is holding it.
There we go. Alright, so let's go and see if I am loot locked. That green barrel is the new Helium Barrel. As the new Helium Barrel. So, okay. So the omnibus stuff here is loot locked. Because I guess it's... I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be everything older content is no loot locks. Everything current still is loot locked. So, yeah. So this stuff will be loot locked still. Kind of sucks, but also I kind of get it. Can you show the new vendor that uses the new currency? There is... those vendors aren't available yet, Free Top. They're not available yet. The only new vendor I could even show off would probably be the pet vendor, but that uses source marks. Oh, I didn't even notice the green question mark. I didn't see if that was updated. It looked the same to me when I was passing by a few of them. So let me go into some old content and... So yeah, so the omnibus, for anyone out there who played Final Fantasy 14, the omnibus is really just daily roulette from Final Fantasy 14. It's just a roulette wheel. So we can queue up to all of this stuff. Anything will pop, and we'll get source marks and we'll get random gear. No problem with it whatsoever. I really like it, but that's basically it. So you can run the solos as well in that same regard. Latest episodes. Apparently there's a UI broken because it's supposed to show more. But let's see, there's a question. Charmed, how you doing? I thought Science Spire was old content. The version that we played is part of the Save the Universe, so it was actually the upscaled in-game version. That's what we did. Yes, PJ. Yes. Older content will be given source marks. Anything that is the most current 3 episodes. So right now it's on the tester right now, it's Wonderverse, Legion, and World of Flashpoint. Those 3 episodes will no longer give source marks. They'll only give their episode currency. When episode 41 launches, Wonderverse will move down and become source marks, and so that will be now giving source marks of old content and won't be given episode specific ones. So just understand, like, any old content now, it's gonna give only source marks. Anything new, the three newest content will only give episode currency. So there's no... You actually have to play old content to get source marks. I'm not really a fan of it, but I get it. I'm really also not a fan of it either. Let's see. Current per player or median newest content. Considering how easy CR grinding is, it probably doesn't matter. Honestly, even playing all the alts that I do, it's not fun. It really wasn't fun doing the CR grind, because everything was locked behind the on-duty menu, and it sucked. I mean, a lot of my characters, I left them in certain tiers for a reason, but the ones I really want to try to actively play, it's like I'm just waiting for the queue to pop. I get to go out here and do like the episode itself and do that content, but then I'm gated. It's like once you get your dailies, your open world done, you come on here and do your duos, your solos, your alert, your raid. You're gated, and it's like, oh, I'm done with this character. Time to move on to an alt. Now with the changes here, it allows us to actually play one character, and it's great without having to spend money. I will say that. ZenFawn100, thank you so much for subscribing over on the YouTube. Much appreciated. Need to get some more water in me. Throat's getting dry. So I want to go and take a look at I really don't know. What's a fun one? I mean, they're all tier 1, so fun's kind of subject to change. I'll do Spark of Parallax. I like Green Lantern content. So you can see that I need to be 100 to play it. So we're just going to jump in and do it. I should have actually shared so look at my my might stat. 55,062. 5562. 55062. That's my might. Okay? Now that I'm down to CR 100, my might is now at 7,400. Okay, it's at 7,400. I got 5 skill points. Let's drop these into some more might. So once again, my stat here is 7468. 7468. 7478. True, I only went up 10 might. But that's still something. I mean, it's minuscule. No fucking doubt about it. It's very minuscule. But I still put skill points into a stat, and that stat did go up. It's being lowered because of the stat clamp content, but everybody jumping into stat clamp content, their stats will differ because of the amount of skill points that they have put in. They still vary. So not every stat clamp character or player is going to be the same. But that 10 might is going to make me fucking pee, I tell you that. I'm going to be
I'm not interested in an extended stay on Quard. So let's get the show on the road.
Show some respect, Jordan. I carry the spark of the entity Parallax within me. The first being to experience fear in this universe. I must transfer it to the central power battery before it is snuffed out completely.
I forgot the amount of monologuing in this instance.
I've got my eyes on you.
Red lanterns on Quard? Destroy them. I must complete this task.
I hit the wrong button.
I will destroy.
That's better.
You dare step foot on Quard.
What are the 20-day rewards coming from Hamza Khan from YouTube? No idea. They're gonna talk about and release the daily reward stuff, and they're gonna talk about it next week. So I'm guessing like next Friday they'll talk about it and put it on the test server. But we don't know anything about the daily reward system yet.
It's caused Sinestro to lose the spark. If they get away with it, we'll all be in big trouble.
We must get the spark.
You help out Sinestro.
Exactly. Again, I'm still clamped, but it's not like I'm having too much of a worry. You know? And of course, this is just a solo. Duos will be harder, alerts will be harder, and raids will be harder. So keep that in mind too. It will be progressively tougher in the bigger content that you are. So I can queue up missions on the new UI and on the old UI. I can try. No, you have to do one or the other, I believe. It's going to be one or the other. Also, when it comes to like the strengths I have too, keep in mind too, I still have my artifacts. I mean, the stats on the artifacts are getting lowered as well, but I still get the buffs. And even the buffs, I think, I don't think the buffs themselves are getting lowered. I definitely feel like my heal from Lunarius Amulet's really overpowered because, I mean, my health, 17,000, like, that's one eviscerating chain heal, you know? I'm almost willing to actually see how much damage Vice will do to me. How much I can heal back. While he's doing that. So you guys don't want to get rid of stats revamp. Fuck no. Oh god no. Stats revamp definitely helped save the game for me. It wasn't perfect by any means, but and there's still some powers I still have some issues with. But like nah, stats revamp, that was a good fucking thing. The advanced mechanics, I could fall asleep just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm good. Oh, he stopped my second heal. Oh yeah, I'm from 50% back to 100. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, there goes that. Shit, yeah. So again, you still have the buffs from your artifacts. Those aren't fucking lowered. I don't think they're going to be lowered. And no, I don't want them to be lowered either. That's where our OP-ness comes from. So let him reign.
Fear my might. I will make your nightmares real.
How do you split items in inventory on PC? Hold the shift button. Reanimation. Hold the shift button.
Your fears made real.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can use the control. I forgot about the control button. Stat content is... It is what it is. Like, I mean, it's great playing the game, playing that content, this content again, going through memories, and I'm still blowing through it as an in-game level. I'm still blowing through it. I'm not seeing any difficulty, really. And again, of course, I'm only in the solo right now, so it's not like it's stupid mind-numbing hard.
This is going to leave a mark.
You cannot defeat me. We must act now. I will be the conduit and
You gonna get this game on your Steam Deck? Fuck yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Playing DCUO on the Steam Deck? Oh, I'm fucking down. I'll do it. Don't know how I want to feel about this DLC. Just gonna have to play it and see. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Look who's here. It's a key.
It is complete.
Oh, you can't even see the
Parallax
key.
will be reconstituted inside the battery.
Camera's too high.
However, something feels... Never mind. You may
Kitty.
leave now.
You'll get no argument from me. And while I can't say I'm thrilled to see Parallax again, it was necessary to keep the emotional spectrum in balance.
And yeah, so you get the in-game version of gear, but you also still get the at-level gear as well. So if there's a style out there that you want, it's right here. Go for it. I'm going to go for more source marks. So they kept the original content there. But this is also the beauty of it too, that I just ran Spark of Parallax. I can rerun it right back again. It's like, fuck it, let's go. This game is once I've returned to off and on over the years, it'll be nice to get escrow. Oh my god, fuck yeah. Ugh. God, escrow is terrible. Wish you could see if the style was unlocked when picking. Agreed. That's a error with the programming of how the boxes are. The boxes need to be programmed to actually show the style. They show the style name and whether or not it's been collected. That's all we need. We definitely want a preview option. We want to preview the item for sure. But I'll also be okay with just give me the name of the style and whether or not I collected it. Just give me that. All right, so the question from Charmed was that could we basically queue in with the custom play and the old? I honestly don't think you can. I think this is basically either queue in as this or queue in with this, because this, especially with the omnibus, it's going to be just going and queuing everything. That's basically all it's going to be. Here's your queue, and you're in. Because this is going to give us this power. If there is specific items that you want to run, that's where you go to the custom play and choose exactly what you want to play. So you won't be able to do both. What power do you choose if you want to be a tank? Rage. Choose Rage. Nah, no, there's no other ones out there as Rage. Play Rage. I'm not biased. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. You don't know me. It's always Rage. I am super fucking biased. I love Rage. I went from Fire to Rage, and then I went to Atomic a little bit, and then I went back to Rage. I know my life. Oh yeah, this is the only ones I actually picked up. I didn't even use Flash the entire time. Yeah, Ice and Fire are the free ones, yeah. It would be great if in the future they could actually add it to where the powers aren't really, you don't have to buy the powers anymore, you can just play them. I really started playing series after AF2. Everyone needed Rage and Quantum. Yeah. That's my life. I love playing Quantum too. Quantum is another fun power out there. What the fuck did... Wait, WWE released more wrestlers? I don't know who any of these fucking people are. How are you gonna release 12 more people? Holy shit. Damn. Yeah, it looks literally like a lot of people from NXT. Yeah, one of them is Mercedes Martinez. That's a shame. Well, more stuff for Impact, I guess, or AEW. I think AEW needs to stop hiring people. They're done. I think we're maxed out. All right, so the Omni stuff queue you based on what people is playing the most. What if you just did one alert, but everyone is doing the same alert nonstop? Will that queue for you? Yeah, I mean, the queue system stays the same. The queue system just stays. So even if people are doing the omnibus, but I'm doing the custom play and only running the one alert, like there's thousands of players out there. I'm not gonna say millions. There's thousands. There's thousands of players out there. It's gonna queue in when it queues in. So it's still going to find, even in that example, if there's in my group, if there's 3 people, myself and 2 others, and we're missing the one, and we're queuing in for the omnibus, and we're literally running basically all the alerts and all the raids. If the alert has a 4th person that's ready, then it's gonna pop the alert, and then we're gonna grab that one person and we're gone. So it's still gonna utilize that same thing. Are there any middle ground powers that play both support and tank? No, Abino. There's no such thing. I mean, with fire, it heals itself, but it doesn't heal anybody else. Rage heals itself, but nobody else. Like, no, yeah, it's either you're a tank or you're a DPS. You're a healer or a DPS, or a controller or a DPS. There's no real middle ground either way. You can be a tank and DPS at the same time, but if you're DPSing as a tank, you're sacrificing a lot of protection as a tank to do this. Okay, so the new UI system queue you for random missions. Yes. Yes, it is. You could do that's why there's a quick play, which is if like, hey, I want to run all the solos that I can run. Or if anything, it was like all tier 1. But if I want to run all the solos, it'll start the queue and just put me in there. If I want to run all the content, duos, all that stuff, then it'll queue me in for that. If I only want to run the latest episodes, which will be the 3 top instances, then I'll be able to choose those. Basically, right now it's a little broken because it's on test server, but yeah. Yeah, but the omnibus will choose everything not outside of your it's basically old content. The latest episodes will include the 3 current episodes. You'll be able to run those. And most people, I think you're going to push people to do the quick play more because you can see these rewards here. You can see these. Like, you're going to get bonus rewards just by doing this random shit. So, like, if I did my solos and I ran 8th Precinct and I beat it, I get the normal rewards inside, but I'm also going to get Source Mark and the random gear. Fuck it, why not? Ready up. Find me anything. Spark a Parallax. Huh, funny enough. Good time to come back at this rate. One a quick while because of all the insanity happened with Blizz. Yeah, it's fucking scary over there, man. I'm following it because I'm a WoW player, and it's like, fuck. So look, we just ran this, and we're back! Yay! Let's do it again.
I'm not interested in an extended stay on Quard, so let's get the show on the road.
Show some respect, Jordan. I carry the spark of the entity Parallax within me. The first being to experience fear in this universe.
Yes, Paper. Anything old content. Basically, anything older than the last 3 episodes, it's all going to be stat clamped. They have the State of the Universe event that will, that's going to upscale certain pieces of content. Right now, with the launch of this new system, they're doing the old Superman, old Batman, and old Wonder Woman content. First up is Superman, of course. So, Science Spire, Phantom Zone, and Power Core are the 3 pieces of content that's upscaled to in-game level. So it's old content, but it's upscaled to be tougher.
What? My ring?
Nah, don't say no chance of Parallax Wave. Don't say no chance. There's always a possibility it could.
We will take it for Atrocitus!
Whatever they've done, it's caused Sinestro to lose the spark. If they get away with it, we'll all be in big trouble.
We must get the spark to the
help
battery.
out Sinestro. I'll make sure Bleeze and her buddies don't go anywhere.
Let's get over here. Oh. Correct, Andrew. Over on YouTube. So the 137 CR is what you see. That's my That's my CR being clamped. That's my stats coming down from 308. My stats have been dropped because it's stat clamp content. So even though, what is this? This is 100. So I think it's like a tier 2 or it's a tier 3. A tier 3. So a tier 3 is CR 100 to enter. You're going to be either scaled. If I'm lower than that, I think I'll actually be either at level or maybe higher. But if you're an in-game player, you're going to be stat clamped to CR 137. Basically it. Yeah, SWTOR definitely has some new updates coming too that I've been interested in checking out. Yeah, I am going to use Flash this time, Steve. I am going to use Flash this time.
About time.
Actually, shit.
How could my ring fail me now? Something must have happened.
I can't hold them forever. When you're ready to take one down, let me know and I'll lower the shield.
So I don't have. I got his first ability, but he also isn't leveled up either.
Take down Bleeze and her dogs. I will do what I can.
I was part of the Final Fantasy XIV bandwagon before it became a bandwagon. But I also didn't. I mean, I had some fun, but I didn't have a lot of fun in there. It was good, but I have a lot of friends that play it, and I'm really happy for their enjoyment. All right, so here comes Flash, baby.
Give in to fear.
And there he goes, baby. Now, 90-second cooldown.
Your fears made real.
He's got a Flash. The Allied system isn't too bad. I haven't really had a chance to like deep dive. I've deep dived enough to like see how much they're gonna level, what they're on paper, what they look like. I haven't really gone into like playing around with the ones that we have access to and seeing like what builds are great or anything. It's really just they're there and I'm just learning them and leveling them a little bit. We don't know. Ally favor is what's used to level up the relationship of the allies with you. So that's those are apparently going to be dropping in game, but they're also going to be available in daily rewards as well. So I don't know how much favor we're going to be getting either through a play session or in a day. So there's a lot of variables on what the cost is going to be, how much we're going to be gaining from them, how long it's going to be to level them. So I really just only have sticker shock value right now. It's like, some of their abilities are great. Aquaman is going to be a DPS best in slot out the gate. There's no stopping Aquaman right there. But the UI needs to be a little better. But I mean, I have positive thoughts for sure about allies, but I also have a lot of questionable stuff. It's free, Machete. It's free. At level 20, you get the mission to get your ally. You get your first one, I should say.
knows no bounds.
We must act now. I will be the conduit and transfer the spark of parallax to the battery.
In a dog's age.
It is complete. Parallax will be reconstituted inside the battery. However, something feels... Never mind. You may leave now.
What's title utility
Get
belt?
no argument from me. And while I can't say I'm thrilled to see Parallax again, it was necessary to keep the emotional spectrum in balance.
Oh, it's just it's a utility belt, but you have the belt icon. You fucked me. You fucked me. I hate the icons. Use a universal icon. Stop changing it. I didn't think it was actually a utility belt. I thought it was actually a waist. Because it has an icon for a waist. They got me. I was like, ooh, I get to see what the style is for a purple at item level 280. They okey-doked me. Okey-doked me, man. Little fucking bullshit. Alright. Get the fuck out of here. But I do get that source mark and that box. So let's see if it actually is going to work. Because I did queue in for it. I guess that might have been my reward box. I guess I should check to see how much source marks I got. Well, there it is. One source mark and... I may have to question that. Random gearbox. I guess that was the title that instead of it actually being like a box that will sit in my inventory I can open, it's going to be added to the loot roll, I guess? I need to ask about that on the forums. Yeah, sorry. These are the alliances. These are used, like Chuck said, these are going to be used for the these are the alliance catalysts you can think of. Gotta go back to work. Thanks for everything, Trex. Later, Andrew. You have a good one, brother. So I also want to talk about, they mentioned it on the dev update, and they mentioned artifact condensing. It's Nymph metal condensing, okay? They took the Nymph metal and only gave us two versions. We have raw Nymph metal and processed Nymph metal. Only these two now. These are the only two that are going to be dropping in episode 41. The other ones are still there. They'll still be sitting in your inventory, sitting in your bank or whatever, and they'll just be there collecting dust. And they'll still be usable for full. They'll still be usable. But these will be the only two that drop now. Yes, a lot less inventory space, exactly. And they stack up to 999. They stack up to basically 1,000. So it's even going to be better. Now here's the deal. These are the only two that drop. They drop in clumps. Alright, so they don't just drop like one raw, one processed. Like and you can't see it because my thing is blocking it. But like when I get my Nymph metal dropped, I had 5 raw Nymph metal, 5 raw Nymph metal, 1 raw Nymph metal, 3 raw Nymph metal, 3 raw Nymph metal, 1 raw. See what else? And then 1 processed, 3 raw, 2 raw, 5 raw. So there's 1 processed, another processed, and then 2 processed. So they're going to be dropping in these weird clumps. So you could possibly get like maybe say 15 raw, 5 processed or whatever. But what about the catalysts? Are those reduced? Nah. Nah, everything on that regard is still the same. 765, yeah, that's still the same. No, Brixie, it won't. The Nymph metal is still the same. Wonder if they'll give us a refinement item for bases to process the raw. I don't know, Chuck. I don't know. But they condensed it to where only these 2 types drop. And my feedback to it is, first, thank you for listening to our inventory woes. Thank you for listening that there's just too many different versions of it. But why do I still have to look at 10 experience for Nymph metal? Why does my eyes have to see this? Like you're trying to play tricks on my eyes and it's not working. It's still 10 experience. I have a stack here of like what? 1,190? Yes. It is more than what we get currently on live. No doubt. I'm also sitting over here with 3,100 Nymph metal. This is more than what we get on live. I am not going to refute that, and I will thank them for it. But it's a visual eyesore that I have to be almost perceived to be tricked into this. You have, hey, yeah, this is 10 XP item here, but you have 119 of it. Look how much you have. I have 1,190. Why can't I not just get rid of the 10? You're dropping these in forms of like 50s, dropping these in like 80s. Like that's not what we wanted. It's not what we want. Like and again, like I'm going on my, and I know that's my expectation was not there because I have a whole other one because I wrote a whole article about how we can break this down to the 100s, get rid of the 10s, 20s, and the 50s, drop it to 100s, 200s, 500s, and 1000s, and to drop into specific gear, or specific content, I should say. But here we are. We get these in clumps now. My feedback is, thank you. And my feedback is, like, you listen, but you also, I see this as kind of trickery. It's like to trick you into thinking that you got a lot of Nymph metal when you really didn't because it's just fucking tins. And again, that's just a perception to it. That's just all it is. I visually don't want to see 10th Nymph metal in my fucking inventory. I want to see nothing below a 100. Even if it does stack to 999. We have to get to, what, over 1 million? Yeah, no, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, 1.8 million experience. That's even, I haven't even gotten to rank 8. I didn't even make that a rank 80. 1.8 million to get the 200. Where's my 200? Do I have a 200? Probably sworn I have a 200. Yeah. Yeah, 1.8. 1.84. 1.85. I'll round up. And I'm still sitting here at this? Come on. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. But that's the Nymph metal condensing. That's what that is right there. We only have raws and we only have processed dropping in the game now when it launches. So just keep that in mind. The raw Nymph metal here will stack with your other raw Nymph metal. The processed will not stack because it's a whole... They basically took it's a whole new art. That's a new icon for it right here. Do a raid? Let's see. Yeah, they don't have... the event in there. So let's see if anyone's doing power core. Yeah, I can do whatever. I don't give a fuck. Shoot. They do that to EXO as well? I don't know. I haven't actually tried salvaging. Let's see. Nope, still at 99s. They are still at 99. Oh, this episode also will not have any augments, and it's not going to have generator mods. I do think that they said that the skill points, I think, will go up. I think these will go up, I think. I can't remember.
Bollocks. Do I look like your mum?
Yeah, no, pricing here hasn't changed either. I mean, generator mods you can still get from World of Flashpoint, but this episode, episode 41, will not have new generator mods. So you don't have to worry about farming that. The next generator mods will be coming in episode 42. No augments, Candle. There are no new augments for this. 42 better have some Hitchhiker references. I'll PM the developers. They need that. That's true. It does need some hiker references. It definitely does. Golden Head Lady is weird. Let's do. Okay. Queue into some tier 1 stuff. Just put a diner in at the end of the universe. We are safe. Yep. The ally stuff, the favors are going to be expensive, I feel. Just expensive. They haven't said, D. They have not said. $100 per day from the login screenshot. If you're talking about the screenshot from the dev update, that's basically like a placeholder. They haven't finalized those numbers. That definitely could be the number, but But that image from the dev update post was a placeholder. Nothing like that has been finalized yet. But we are going to get ally favor from dailies, but they also said it's going to be dropping from content as well. So I'm guessing it's going to be the same with like Nymph Mel. It's just going to drop off of enemies. I'm not sure what Cyborg is even going to have on his tune. I'm not really sure. I like that it's just like a silhouette, and then it's just like that, my ant right there. He is no man. Let's see here. Equip. So because I don't have any of the supports, the support stuff is locked. I can't even move them to my support ally role until I level them up. So keep that in mind too. That you can move any of these people to the combat and immediately use it, but if you want to use their support ally stuff, you have to level them first. But any other questions? Because I'm gonna go ahead and actually wrap up here in a little bit, only because, like, again, our AC is out and definitely feeling very hot. Want to take a nice little cold bath. But I wanted to come on test server, at least answer as many questions as I can, show off a lot of stuff from episode 41 that we have currently. And definitely get rid of the stigma of the stat clamping of the old content is going to ruin characters. It's not going to fucking ruin characters. Your characters are still going to be strong. You're still going to be able to go out there and kill shit. You're still going to feel powerful. If you're wanting to one-shot shit and you're going to be mad about it, then you're just going to be mad about it. And I definitely recommend a nice pair of Depends. Definitely lavender scented. It's very nice. It's very nice. Yeah, the ally favor up here, it maxes out at basically 1 million. It's like 999,999. So, like, maxes out at 1 million. No idea how long it's going to take to get there. But again, like, the spreadsheet that I have, and one more time I'll show it. And sorry, it's blinding everybody. It's, what are you going to do? I mean, again, for your rares, you need 8,500 ally favor. For the epics, you need 75,600, and then for the legendaries, you need 300,000. It's gonna get expensive. And again, I say it's gonna be expensive, but I'm not sure, again, how much favor we're gonna get per day. It could possibly be everybody's just gonna go straight to the marketplace and buy that shit and go. But for the folks that are going on here and doing testing, especially this week it's about testing allies, going in different situations, testing them out, seeing what you feel about the damage, feeling about what you feel about their second abilities, and then also testing out the on-duty menu with going through the tiers. Like I said before, like when the update came up, like we're gonna have to test every single piece of content. I'm gonna go ahead and leave queue. I said leave queue. D, please put this down. I can't leave queue, D. Okay. The leave queue button didn't work, D. It didn't work. I was in there forever, man. So we gotta go in there and test all this content to make sure it's scaled right, it's working okay, working correctly, and then, and yeah, that's really it. Of course, definitely play around with the pet vendor, with Chang Su. He's a good guy. I don't know, D. It didn't work for me. So go out there and just for anyone again that's on tests, check out the content, check out the allies, and then next week we have basically the some of the membership changes, bringing in the daily rewards and checking that out. So there's still a lot of content to run. I'm definitely gonna try my best to do some more streaming this week.
We'll do whatever it takes.
And you can summon your allies just to hang out. Flash looks confused. I guess we can time how long they're out here. Oh, well. Everybody's gone. How's the night been going? I've been lurking. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think we answered a lot of good questions. Hopefully we helped a lot of people out there understand what's going on. So yeah. But again, does anyone oh, Trex, also your question. What's your question, D? Still 700 marks on the pet vendor? Yes, Chuck. For tier 3 pets on the pet vendor, it's 700 marks. How do you activate ally on the controller? The R3 button. The R3. Just gotta press it down. Just like L3 controls the movement mode, R3 is gonna control summoning the ally. Charm, thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. R3 never did anything before. It did absolutely nothing. I think it was really there just to be there. But even for me, I mean, race like right now, it's super hot, so I'm only gonna try and cool down a little bit. But this weekend, I'll definitely be doing some more testing as well. But at the same time, I have a lot of updates on the DCUO source wall to do. We gotta take pictures. We gotta get things prepared for the with the allies section. We have a lot of stuff to do. So if you do miss anything about this, please understand that over on the source wall, thank you, D, for the links. We're gonna be updating a whole section to episode 41. One of the things I definitely missed out on that I didn't talk about that we really need to is one that's gonna sneak by, but everybody needs to know about it. Iconic weapon styles. We heard you guys like weapons. We heard you guys like iconic weapons. Heard you guys like to be I want to be Heat Wave. I want to use his pistols. They're right here. Man, that God Killer sword that Merciless wielded around, that's pretty cool. Yeah. You get to wear it. It's right there. It's good to be your weapon. You want Wonder Woman weapons? Let's do it. Dead King? Yeah. Gentleman Ghost? Huh? You want to do some gentleman ghost shit? It's right there. It's all right here. Green Arrow's bow. Actually, yeah, I want to use the bow. Where's the bow? Oh, fuck did that bow? Oh, I can't use the bow. What am I? Martial arts? I am martial arts. I don't even know if martial arts even has any fucking thing to rock on with. The PvE vendor. PvE vendor gave it. And I sadly don't have any more. Let me see if I can get another skill point for you with you guys. Probably not, because this is my main character, so like, fuck. Come on, is there like one thing one of my other characters possibly did that this guy didn't fucking do? Come on. Motherfucking bullshit. Should have used it for another weapon to actually show off shit. I can't get rid of that one. Nah, that's like all the way over there. I don't want to. Okay, I guess we could. Oh, God, I need more room? Ugh. There we go. Oh, Daniel, you're in the corner. I'm going to respect your life decisions. Oh, not that. Weapons. Now, of course, it's only the weapon style. So I'm actually going to take a look at two-hander. Let's go to Tempest Fugonaut. And I'm flying so fucking slow. This is why I invest 1 point in every weapon. Well, this isn't the character I kind of do that shit with, D. Gross. Yeah, Catalysts have the same powers, or the same prices. That didn't change at all. Can players still solo raid and win raids like before the stat revamp? No, Tube, they cannot. Players will, if players being able to actually solo content, they're gonna work for it. They're gonna be sitting there for 20 plus minutes or so, but they're gonna be able to. They'll do it through tenacity, and because they're stubborn. But no, the objective here is there will not be any actual soloing of anything. Even the outdoor stuff, you won't be able to solo that. You'll still need a group and everything. Alright, so let's put this on. Let's take a look and see what Steel's two-hander is. Steel's hammer. That you also cannot change the color. Oh, you can change the color. Fuck yeah. I guess you can change the color, bud. Probably not a lot, but still something. Painters just confirmed. Member boxes will be gone. Do you mean like the member treasure boxes that we got from like the end of content for those certain episodes? You mean that? Okay. I expected as much. Coons, good to see you. The stream tracks. I've been watching you since the game came out, and I'm now 22. Oh my god, I'm so old. I'm so old. Yep. Not the first nor the last I'm going to hear that shit. But cool. You want to be a Steel cosplayer? You got Steel's hammer. Actually, this is going to be Carlin's favorite. So this is where when the box drops, you have to, because like it's Harley Quinn's stuff, so you actually get to choose. You have to choose which one you want. Do you want the one-handed style of the mallet, the two-handed style, or the dual-wield style? Right now, I'm going to go and do the two-hander because that's what I'm rocking right now. Dual wielding. Let me put a point in dual wielding. Yes, D, you're right. You actually have a point with the fucking weapon styles. Touche. God Killer. God Killer dual wield.
If it's the portal you need, step on through. If it's gear, I have quite the collection.
God Killer swords. I'm glad I still need to do the 75 more solos to run that Joker Funhouse for the solo counterfeit. About to get them all. Yeah. I want Magic's Soul Shard. I'm pretty sure that's a Marvel thing, Chuck. I'm pretty sure that's a Marvel thing. Remember you used to follow your guides and bills to the lair? Now I can drink to your video. Fucker. Well, I will... If I could, I would drink to that, Kieran. So I would drink to that. Yeah, I wish I had more free time to actually do more guide stuff. I'm surprised I even had the free time to try and help and update this website. If I get more than 3, I'll send some CC. So... And this is the thing that I can only guess. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about Steppenwolf's Electro Axe. Put that motherfucker back on. Look at that sexiness. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I want to actually... I mean, I know I changed the color scheme a little bit. So, slot 1's not really changing much of the color. Yeah, so these look like color locked, but the steel hammer looked like it wasn't color locked. So, that's just to give you a glimpse and idea that we have weapon styles now. We have weapon styles, so I believe that these are going to be dropping. I think they're going to drop from the actual bosses in content. You know, so I mean, I'm over here rocking Steppenwolf's axe. I think any content that has Steppenwolf in it, I think if you run it, and it's going to drop from that boss. That's my guess. They said that about Joker's crowbar. I mean, funny enough, Joker's weapon style box is right here. Ooh, what's this? Long barrel pistols? Trick pistols? One-handed crowbar? I'm gonna get that double crowbar. Yeah, see, I definitely feel like these... Yep, coloring. So these you can color. That's right. I'm ready to knock out any Jason Todd of any multiverse. I'll take on 2. To be honest, this is like minuscule as fuck. But I mean, it's a fucking crowbar weapon, you know? There's gotta be someone out there that's just a dude, a construction worker, ready to rock out with a two-handed with a sledgehammer and ready for some crowbars. Trex has gotten a taste for the Bat family after killing Batwoman. Jesus Christ. Wrecking Crew, that's right. Play from one day all the way up to Dark Knight's Metal. From Dark Knight's Metal till now, you might have missed a couple of stuff here and there. But I mean, you're even playing Dark Knights, that's still pretty fucking recent. So I think you'll be able to catch up really easily, especially when this content drops. When this episode drops and changes. All right, guys. But yeah, that's going to be the next taste. That we'll take a look at all of the weapon styles, because I also have to mark all those down for the source wall. I have to mark, catalog all of these and take pictures. I forgot one. Hold on. Shh.
This gear should bring.
Gimme staff. Oh, funny enough, it actually is. It's its own Reaper staff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat, but not as cool as fucking Necron. Look at this. I am ready to get my Black Lantern on. I am ready to get my Black Lantern on. Look at this shit. So hot. So hot.
Let me just warm up.
Innovative VX. I'm level 30 and did regular story stuff. What I don't know what to do. Well, right now, Innovative, what you're gonna do is your on duty menu, and I'm on test server, so it's gonna look super different right now. But you'll basically come here, and you'll go to your one player, and you'll do all your tier 1 stuff. Anything tier 1 related that you can play, queue up for it and do it. You're basically now on that journey now. So that's basically it. It's just playing on duty and everything. Hey, old man over on YouTube. Yes. Yeah, I miss talking about the Allied stuff. Really quickly, as quickly as I can do it. And I'll have all this information on the source wall as well. What's this? Wait, Trex, so why are the Flashpoint content still under events? Because the system is still, it hasn't moved everything over yet, D. Hasn't moved over yet. But this is your ally menu. You'll be able to choose 1 combat ally and 2 supports if you have, if you leveled up those allies enough. When it launches in the intro mission, if you're a villain, you'll get Calculator Bot. If you're intro mission on a hero, you're going to get the Oracle Bot. You can also get the House of Legends Bot as your 3rd ally if you go onto the Cyborg Allies vendor. He will actually sell that for you. We don't know where we're going to get the other allies from, like Flash and Zoom. That hasn't really gone in detail about it. They all have a combat ability in the combat when they're in that combat role. And then, of course, they use the Fortify menu to level up. They take a new currency that's called Ally Favor. That will be dropped right into your currency menu. The allied currency is account bound. Did I mention that, by the way? Did I say that out loud? I mean, the allied currency, allied favor, it's account bound. Did I say that? I can't remember if I did or not. I don't think I did. But yeah, it's currency. It's account bound. Pandarus, get him. Now, of course, all subject to change. It's a test server. All subject to change. But you'll use ally favor that you'll get from daily rewards, and you'll also get it from just playing the game. We're not sure how much you're really where, to be honest. But you use ally favor to level up the relationship with your ally, and when they get to certain levels, they'll unlock their secondary passive abilities. That's pretty much it. I mean, I'd really glossed over it really fast, really easily. But this information, like I said, all weekend and even throughout the course of all this, while it's on test, we're going to be updating the source wall with the new guide that we talk about all of this. I have the Hall of Legend, the House of Legend, which is this new area, beautiful as it is. I got pictures of this and breakdowns of where everything is. I have, what was the other thing I worked on really fervently? No, don't freeze up on me now. Refresh. Sorry, I can't remember the other fucking thing I worked on. Oh, cancel. Oh shit, I didn't save? Oh my god, I didn't save this stuff? Hold on. Shit, I guess I didn't. No, please do not crash on me. It's not a gumball machine. Yeah, so I got the map area done, and the other thing was, yeah, I got a new HQ and the Omnibus Quick Play I have to finish updating. Other stuff that I need to break down that's going to be a work in progress is I got to do the Save the Universe, the iconic weapons, the pet, the ally system, the pet vendor, and the daily rewards, which the daily rewards will be next week. So that will be the next thing that'll be next week to work on that. The Fate vendor doesn't have anything yet. We'll have Dr. Fate and the daily reward system will be on test server next week. It'll probably be next Thursday or next Friday. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. Oh, what's up? Tell Ocean she did a wonderful job and would like to offer myself as tribute as her personal intern/assistant. I am pretty sure everyone else in this community would love to do the same thing, Dean. I am one of them. But yeah, Oceans did a great job, and you really thank Oceans for a lot in here of how the structure is done as well. She's great. But you could, you of course catch the replay of the stream over on YouTube and of course on Twitch, probably on Facebook as well. But like I said, I'm going to be having the source wall. It'll have an article for all the people who love to read. The article will be worked on throughout the whole testing period and updated as much as I can through my time. What's the max for the ally system? So rares max out at level, where is it? Rares max out at level 5, epics max out at level 8, and legendaries max out at level 10. And they cost a lot of favor. A lot of it. Game on in, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Koontz, if you're going to come out of retirement, now is the time. Now is the time. No, Arwen, there's not going to be a Mixer replay. I was not allowed to be on that platform. They said I'm too good. But anyways, please follow me over on Twitter at ThisIsTrex. Be sure to follow the source wall over on the website and over on his social media. And join us in the Discord for the source wall and also for the Crash Course as well. But you guys have yourselves a great night. Be safe. Stay cool out there. And I'll be streaming tomorrow as well to go over go over a little bit more what we covered today, and go over some testing, and also do some work on the source wall. Maybe some crash radio tomorrow, possibly. But thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. Wait, I want to know, is Sophie still streaming? It'd be funny if she isn't, and then I go and like, oh yeah, she is. I think she is. I have to refresh my page. Yeah, it's Dookie. Yeah. Hold on one second. I may have to mute him because I think it's unmuted. Yes. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna do a raid. Because I love those guys so much. Where's my raid? We're gonna pick a channel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and let's start this raid over here. We're gonna go to my friends over Sophie Fatal. Her husband Dookie is playing on test server right now. He's a smart dude. He'll also be able to answer a lot of stuff and probably contradict me because I'm an idiot. So have fun. Go watch some Sophie Fatal over there, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah! Much appreciated to the subs. Much appreciated to the follows. And you all have yourselves a great night. Peace out. There we go.